Wow, okay, people, Russ Jensen. So it's about 20 after 8 p.m., the 15th day of January, 2019. So it's really been an amazing couple of days for me. And just coming to some realizations of how blessed I am and how fortunate I have been. I have so many fantastic people in my life supporting me and so many possibilities. To reach out and have a positive impact on the lives of so many others. And I think it's important for us to recognize a couple of things. It doesn't really matter what we're doing for a living, whether it's Carrot Bars or network marketing or Purium or Amway or Herbalife, or you're a construction person, or you're working as a cash register or the register at the convenience store or the grocery store, you're a doctor, a teacher, a student, retired, that we all have one thing in common. And that's that we are here existing here in this reality that none of us understand. None of us know really where we're at. We just showed up here one day, supposedly on a round rock that's floating in the endless expanse of space, experiencing things, feeling things. And I think that we take for granted the extraordinary thing that you are, that we are as human beings, walking around, existing, observing, seeing, feeling, hearing, tasting, all of those things. And so I guess my message for today is to everybody is I would just challenge you to take a few minutes every day, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon, at the traffic light, in the evening. Not so much a meditation, but begin to practice to take yourself to yourself. So how do we do that? Well, we simply just need to close our eyes and begin to feel that presence that is you, the awareness that's you, that you innately sense, that you connect to. Somewhere in the center between those two eyes and those two ears, someplace, that's that you, that's the awareness that's you. Go to that place, and in that space, you can create any environment that you desire. Perhaps a field of white daisies under a blue sky with some gentle clouds, a gentle warm breeze, or on the beach someplace. Some beautiful, serene, quiet forest next to a creek or a pond. Someplace you find tranquility. And you can place yourself into that environment at any time. And so, if we begin to operate or live our lives being centered in that place and then looking out from that place of tranquility, that place of safety, because nothing can get to us there, ever, ever. And begin to observe the reality that we're living in, that we're moving through, and begin to understand that we, you, that divine awareness, that divine life force that you're centering yourself in now, recognizing your own awareness, has the ability to create any type of environment that it so desires on the outside physical world. Through what? The same process, your thoughts, your thinking, your imagination. Now, it manifests a lot slower out here in reality because of the weight of the mass of, I guess, a manifest 3D reality, but it's possible. And from that position of just observing and understanding that we're safe, that we can then have some control over our external environment, it makes it so much easier for us to properly to make decisions from a proper perspective, a proper understanding, and acting rather than reacting. So I think that that's a skill that certainly can be developed and certainly can be acquired, but one that we must begin practicing on a daily basis and multiple times. Also, people talk about meditation all the time, and meditation is not an activity. A meditation is a state of being, a way of living, this meditative state of observing reality around us. And so that's my challenge to people today, to begin to go inward, to find your space, create that internal environment that you feel comfortable, safe in, one that makes you feel warm and loved. And begin observing the outside world from there, and then begin creating your external world from that position, from that perspective. Later on, we can begin to talk about controlling the flow of energy, because if we begin to understand, this will be the last thing I say, when you begin to operate from that state of being, that perception, you begin to understand that, number one, you don't move anywhere. You never have. And that energy flows past you, much like a river. And when you begin to understand that, it's easy then to begin to direct energy into the directions and the places that we need it to go to what create the reality that we're working on externally. So, close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth 4 or 5 times. Become relaxed and calm. And then begin creating your internal environment, the place that you want to go live in. And observe the outside reality from. And from then, we can then have a huge impact on our finances, on the finances of other people, the overall health, wealth, and well-being of all those that we come in contact with, and understanding that our only purpose here in this reality is to observe and to be of service to all of the other individuals, all the other entities, the life force energy that is here. That's our purpose, is to be of service. Albert Einstein, when he was asked what the purpose of life was, that was his answer: to be of service to your fellow men and women. So, love everybody. Let me know how that goes for you, what kind of experiences you have, what kind of changes you begin to see, because in observing, we also become the observed. All right. Come back tomorrow and I'll talk to you on something else. Have a great night. Love you.